Assalamu alaikum, vandikam, nihama. Welcome back. On our episode of fishing, as we used to say during my missionary days, fishing for the souls of men. We must go out there and get them. But you know, at the same time, we as Muslims, I'm speaking to our Muslim friends right now, you have to take these things I'm saying and apply them to what you are doing. Get in your mindset the idea of fishing as an ongoing or a lifestyle. Okay, so this one we're talking about use fish to catch fish. What do I mean by that? The last episode we said fish are hungry, so feed them. Now, once you've fed them and they're used to coming around, they come around more and more, well, one thing fish has is other fish. They know other people. That's why I said earlier, if missionaries or the Christians were to go outside of campus, then their harvest is only maybe one person or two, but the process is very slow. Students know other students. They have an abundance of friends, and their friends have friends. So after you fed them, they're used to coming over to your place, and they know it's a place of safety and a place where they're being fed emotionally and slowly but surely spiritually. Then you want to encourage them to go out there and catch fish as well. But not in the same way we talked about earlier on with the training, because it's a little bit too early for that for them. But we mentioned Brother Halim or Brother Muhammad may have, buddies of his who may like to hang out as well. So you may want to get them to do the same thing, invite their friends over. Why does it work? I'm going to tell you in the practical sense. Years ago, I worked on a farm. It was a goat farm. And we had 175 goats on this farm. But there was one goat that wasn't ours, but used to run back and forth on the road, and we could never catch it. It was a feral or a wild goat. And we knew all of our efforts, our humanly efforts to try to catch this goat would fail. Why? We didn't look like a goat. So what do? We opened up the fence because our goats all knew where to go. We let them out on the road there because no cars in the area of the campus. So that goat saw his relatives, so to speak, and he joined the crowd. So when we opened up the gate again and all of them went back inside the gate, a controlled area, he had nowhere to go. So, of course, we use our goats for research. We didn't know that goat, so we had a lot of international students who knew how to make great mutton soup. So to let you know, I still think about that goat every day. But the idea is we use that goat to catch, we use our goats to catch that goat. So a lot of times the missionaries, what we would do, we would use students who have been on campus for a long time and who were the same age range as the students on campus, use them to go out to invite students to our various meetings, the non-religious based, maybe singing, maybe games, maybe just potluck. And through that, we have them in the area where they can hear us pray, they can hear us sing, and they don't have to sing, but after a while, they'll know the songs, and they may not sing out loud, but in their heart they'll be saying, they'll hum along, and eventually they'll be, and next thing you know, you have them there as well. That's why going out to some of these Christmas parties that they invite you to, again, especially for you students, they may say, it's okay to go out to Christmas parties, but they know that once you're there and you're caught up in the emotion of that particular holiday, They're singing all those songs which are designed to capture a person's emotions, that you'll start questioning. If you don't have deep roots in your own faith, you'll start questioning yourself. Maybe I should have this. Maybe this could be part of my life. So you have to be aware of when they invite you, how they invite you, and what takes place. Now, there's nothing wrong with making friends, but you should have the mindset of fishing them to the truth. So, until we meet again, where we'll talk about friendship fishing, I want to leave you again in the words of peace and prosperity. Assalamu alaikum.